So, I'm about to try to, put a face on to film some content. But, man, I did want to come on here and just have a conversation though, because I just feel like I am just not doing okay. And I know that if I'm not doing okay, there must be so many of you out there right now who also aren't doing okay. And even if it's just one person out there who is just not feeling okay, I feel like it's worth talking about it, like having that heart to heart, because I just feel like the times that we're living in is just so crazy. I mean, I've probably broke down twice this week, today included. And I just feel like the times that we're living in, we've literally gone from seeing Ahmaud Arbery get gunned down in the middle of the street in his own neighborhood while taking a jog. We've seen George Floyd, asphyxiated by a cop having his knee on his neck. And it's just one of the most gut-wrenching things. And to constantly keep seeing things like this happen, it's devastating, to say the least. And today in particular has been really, really hard. And the reason why is because I feel like Chicago in general is just, it's in disarray right now. And it's gotten to a point where it's turned from protesting for George Floyd to our community being divided between actually protesting for George Floyd and people who just want to focus on the looting that's been taking place in Chicago. Then there's a divide between blacks and Latinos in Chicago now. You can't even go to certain neighborhoods in Chicago because it's like a brown versus black war going on. And it's draining. It really is draining, because I need for everybody to understand that it is not a black versus brown fight. It's all of us fighting for the same reason. So I go on Facebook, and this is one of the things that I see. So this is on top of the George Floyd protests. You know, this is also on top of the war between Latinos and blacks. Also, too, there was a live going on about a guy who was shot in Bronzeville, and he was trying to make his way to the hospital with his children in the back seat of the car. He ended up, you know, dying while trying to drive to the hospital. And it was just so sad, because you know, as the live is going on, they have the sheet up on the driver's side of the window and the back seat of the driver's side of the car, so that you couldn't see the body really. And then, you know, just feet away on the sidewalk, you see his children. And it's like, his children now are without a father. And when you are a parent, cannot imagine what it must feel like if your child suddenly lost you, or suddenly lost their father. Like, so thinking about all these things, it's just, it's literally been to the point today where I'm just like, I don't even want my phone. Just take my phone away from me. I don't want to see anything else right now. And I know it's important to stay informed, but it's also important to just know your limits, and to know when you are starting to get overwhelmed mentally and emotionally. Because I literally ended up breaking down crying, because it was just too much, way too much. And so I just wanted to kind of do like a mental check-in with you guys. Like, how are you all processing everything that's been going on, like dealing with racism in our country, dealing with injustices, dealing with murder, dealing with children going missing? It's just so many different things going on, and really scary times that we're living in. Like, I literally had to force myself to get on here and even try to talk to you guys. But I just felt like it's bigger than me. It's bigger than just me. Like, it's important as people of color to have these conversations. So I just wanted you all to know it's okay if you don't feel okay during these times, because I mean, it's been draining for me personally.